Let's broaden our horizons with this total body practice. Starting off in a child's pose, settling in, breathing. Rising up to hands and knees. Lift your chin, lift your tailbone, then tuck your toes and find a downward facing dog. Bend your right knee, press your left heel down. Bend your left knee, press your right heel down. And press both heels towards the mat strong. Drop your knees, lift your chin, then point your toes back and round your spine to a child's pose. Rise back up, lift your chin, tuck your toes, down dog. Bend your right knee and maybe look under your left arm. Bend your left knee, look under your right. Then press both heels down for a full breath in and out. Drop your knees, lift your chin, feel a little back bend. Then round your spine back to a child's. Rise to hands and knees, then down dog. Bend your right knee, maybe look under your left arm and twist a little. Bend your left knee, look under your right and turn your chest. Then press both heels down for a full breath in, stretching the lungs, full breath out. Then bend your knees, walk your feet to your hands, lengthen and fold. Walk your hands in a half circle towards the right, rolling to the outer blade of the foot to stretch the ankle. Then walk your hands towards the left, rolling to the outer blade of the left foot. Come to center. And with soft knees, rise all the way up and reach. Fingers to the sky. And palms to the center of your chest. Reach high. Then fold. Halfway lift. Plank. Take a deep breath in and lower your body. Point your toes back, lift your heart. Then tuck your toes. With a strong core, lift your hips. Right leg high, and bring the knee into the center of your chest and hover. Stretch it high, release it down. Left leg lifts high. Then draw the knee into the center, hover. Stretch it high, and release, downward facing dog for a few breaths. Spread your fingers, spread your toes. See where you can wake the body up. Then bend your knees, walk or jump forward. Half lift and fold. Rise all the way, reach. Palms to center. Reach high. Fold low. Half lift. Plank. With strong abdominals, lower your body with control. Point your toes back and rise with your chest. Tuck the toes under, downward dog. Right leg high. Then take the right knee to the right tricep and hover. Stretch it high. Release. Left leg lifts. Then left knee to left tricep. Stretch it high. Release. Down dog for a couple of breaths. Notice all the ways that we are waking up our core. Bend your knees, walk or jump forward. Half lift, fold. Rise up and reach. Palms to center. Reach high. Fold. Half lift. Plank. Lower your body, maybe hover halfway down. Strengthen your legs and lift your heart. Strengthen your core, lift your hips. Right leg high, then take the knee across towards the left tricep. Stretch it high. Release. Left leg lifts, knee across to right tricep. Then stretch it high and release, downward facing dog. Breathe deep to support everything you're doing, everything you're feeling. Bend your knees, walk or fly. Half lift and fold. Rise all the way, reach. Palms to center. Reach high. Fold low. Halfway lift. Plank. With stability, lower your body. Point your toes back, find your back bend. Then with a strong core, lift your hips. Now, take your right hand towards your right ankle. Then release. Left hand towards left ankle, balancing. Then let it go. Take a few breaths. And just notice the quality of mind that we have when we try new things. Bend your knees, walk or fly, half lift, then fold. Rise all the way, palms to center. Reach high, fold. Can you go deeper? Halfway lift, step to plank. Can you lower with even more stability? Find your back bend, down dog. Now take your right hand under towards the left for a twist, or hold the outside of your ankle. Release and switch sides. Left arm under. Notice how your breath feels in this twist. Release. Downward facing dog for a couple of breaths. The more different things we try, the more well-rounded we become. Bend your knees, walk or fly. Half lift and fold. Rise all the way. Palms to heart. Now bend your knees deep for a chair pose. Arms up, then fold. Half lift with a long spine, then walk or jump back, lowering down. Lift your heart, lift your hips. Right leg high, knee to the center of your chest, feel your core. Stretch it high, step it forward, back heel down. Warrior one, arms up. Then fingers interlace behind, and we fold a little diagonally to the left. And release your hands. Up on your back toes, right hand high for a twist. Then taking your vinyasa, high plank to low. Open your chest, downward dog. Left leg high. Knee to the center of your chest, feel your abdominals. Leg high. Step it forward, right heel down. Arms up, warrior one. Hands behind, interlace your fingers and fold a little diagonally to the right. Release your hands. Up on your back toes, left hand high, twist. Then both hands down, high plank to low. Cobra or up dog to downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths, maybe with your eyes on one point to steady your mind. Up on the toes, walk or float. Half lift. Fold. Rise all the way, reach. Palms to center, bend your knees, maybe so deep you touch the floor. Then arms up, chair. Fold. Half lift. Walk or jump back, lower down. Lift your heart. Lift your hips. Again, right leg high, knee to chest. High. Step, back heel flat. Arms up. Hands behind, fold. Dragonfly, right hand high. How wide can you open? Release. Take your vinyasa to down dog. If you ever need to skip a vinyasa, that's okay too. Left leg high, knee to chest. Stretch it high. Step it forward, back heel down. Rise up, warrior one. Hands behind, fold. Stretch your arms. Release. Up on the back toes, left hand high, opening your chest. Then find your way back to downward facing dog. We'll take a few deep breaths here, strengthening the muscles of your arms and legs, making your down dog feel unshakable. Bend your knees, walk or fly. Half lift and fold. Rise all the way. Palms to heart, bend your knees. Find a deeper chair. Then fold. Half lift. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Each time a little more fiery. Right leg high. Knee to chest. Stretch it up. Step it forward. Back heel flat. Warrior one. Hands behind, fold. Can you stretch the arms further away? Then let it go to your dragonfly. Strengthen your center and turn. Take your vinyasa back to down dog. Left leg high. Knee in. Can you bring it even closer? Stretch it high. Step it forward, back heel flat. Arms reach up. Then hands behind, fold. Stretch your wrists away from you. Release your hands. Left hand high, dragonfly. Open it wide. Then take your vinyasa, finding your way to down dog. Even though we do the same poses, you can look at them with new eyes. You can notice something different each time. Give yourself that opportunity. Bend your knees, walk or fly. Half lift, fold. Rise all the way. Palms to heart, bend your knees, chair. How low can you go? Fold. Half lift. Chaturanga. Lift your heart. Lift your hips. Right leg high. Knee to center. Stretch it high. Step it forward. Warrior one. Hands behind. Fold. Really sink into it. Right hand high, dragonfly, twist. Then take your vinyasa back to downward facing dog. Left leg high, knee to chest. Stretch it up, step it forward. Warrior one, hands behind, fold, stretch your shoulders. Then left hand high, dragonfly, open it wide. Take your vinyasa back to downward facing dog. The deeper we breathe, the more we purify. Use that to your advantage. Bend your knees, walk or float forward. Half lift and fold. Rise all the way. Then palms to center, bend your knees, deepest chair yet. Then fold. Half lift. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Right leg high. Can you bring the knee to your forehead? Stretch it high. Step it forward. Warrior one. Hands behind. Really sink into the stretch. Then right hand high. How wide can you open? High plank to low. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left leg high. Can you bring the knee to your forehead? Then stretch it high. Step it forward. Warrior one. Hands behind. Fold. How warm are your shoulders? Left hand high and we twist. How open does your spine feel? Find your way to downward facing dog. Feeling warmer, feeling more free, feeling prepared. Bend your knees, walk or float forward. Half lift and fold. Rise all the way, palms to heart. Now this time, take the left elbow either to the center or the outside of your right knee and twist. Press into your palms. Breathe. Then fold forward, let go. Rise all the way. Palms to heart, let's bend our knees deep. Then right elbow to the center or the outside of your left knee. Chair twist. Press your palms together and notice the fullness of your breath. Fold forward, let go. Half lift. Take your vinyasa. Right leg high. Bring the right knee under and across to the left tricep. Then stretch it high. Step it all the way back, heel flat. Now think warrior two and windmill up to your stance. Legs are active and strong. Belly muscles engaged. Lean back like you had a wall behind you. Then straighten your leg and make it a triangle with the fingertips just behind the right calf. Lean back. Both hands down. Just come up on the back toes and lengthen your chest for a hamstring stretch on the right side. Take your vinyasa. Left leg high. Knee across to the right tricep. Lift it high and step it forward, back heel flat. Warrior two, windmill on up, and then sink into your hips and lean your spine back like you had a wall behind you. Then let's straighten the leg and make it a triangle with the fingertips lightly behind the calf. Lean back to open more. Both hands down. Come up on the back toes and then lengthen your spine for a deep place in your left hamstring. Take your vinyasa. find a couple of deep breaths in a down dog or in a child's pose if you need one. This is your practice. Give yourself what you need. Bend your knees, walk or fly. Half lift, fold. Rise all the way. Palms to the center. Now let's bend our knees so deep we come up on the toes, hips towards your heels. This is plenty, or you can bring the palms to the center of your chest and balance. Squeeze your knees together and lift your heart towards your thumbs. Then take your vinyasa. Right leg high, knee across. Stretch it high. Step it forward. Warrior 2, windmill on up. And this time, you can take the left hand behind you for a half bind. Maybe fingers to the right inner thigh. Then straighten your leg. Make it a triangle. If you want to take the top hand over to the front, feel free. Both hands down. Come up on the back toes and lengthen your chest for that hamstring stretch. Take your vinyasa. Left leg high, knee across. Stretch it high. Step it forward. Warrior 2. And take your right hand behind you for that half bind feeling, maybe fingertips towards inner thigh. Straighten your leg. Triangle. If you like, right arm overhead, stretch it long. Hands down, come up on the back toes and lengthen the sides of your rib cage. Get the most out of this. Take your vinyasa. Notice where you're opening, what you're feeling, how amazing you are. Walk or jump to the front. Half lift, fold. Rise all the way. Then bend your knees again so deep that you come up on the toes. We're going to add a twist to this. Left hand can be towards the center of your knees, right hand towards your right hip, or even behind you for that half bind. Breathe. Then let it go and fold forward. Maybe you hug the backs of your calves to go deeper. Then bend your knees and let's find this twist on the other side. Right arm in the center, left hand to your low back, or around for that half bind. There's a lot going on. Pay attention. Then let it all go, folding forward. Find your way to downward facing dog. Right leg high. Now this time, you can take the leg all the way across. Left hand high, balance. Then take the right leg to the sky again. Step it forward. Warrior 2. Then take the left hand behind your back like that half bind. Right hand to the sky or towards the back of the room. Reverse warrior. Then straighten and find your triangle, any variation you like. Hand down, come up on the back toes, lengthen your spine. If you want to add a twist, right hand high. Vinyasa. Left leg high. Take the knee or the leg across, right hand high, balancing. Then leg back up to the sky. Step it forward. Warrior two. And take the right hand behind you like that half bind. Left hand to the sky or towards the back of the room. Reverse warrior. Straighten and make it a triangle, any variation that you like. Hand down, come up on the back toes and lengthen your spine. If you want, left hand high, adding that twist. High plank to low, upward facing to downward facing dog. Take a few victorious breaths. You've made it this far. Now, you can drop your knees and find a seat, getting ready for boat pose. Lift your ankles. Lift your arms if you like. You can straighten your legs. Breathe deep. Then bring your feet together, open your knees like a book, and fold forward, feeling the stretch in your inner thighs. Second round of boat, bring the knees in. And lengthen your legs. Lift your chest. Can you narrow the distance from your chest to your legs? Then feet together, knees apart. Lengthen and fold. Maybe aiming your heart forward beyond your feet. Rise up. Last boat pose. Lift your feet. Lift your chest. And imagine that you had a kettlebell in each hand. Make your arms that strong. How deep can you breathe? Then feet together, knees apart. Fold forward. The idea is to have the same attentiveness in the poses that are easy and the poses that are challenging. To give them equal attention and care. Rise, knees in. Let's lay down on the back and get ready for a few twists. You can hug the knees in and rock a little from side to side. With your feet on the mat, knees to the sky, take your right ankle over your left knee, and then let the legs fall towards the left. If you want, you can use your left hand to press the knee away from you, if that feels good. Bring the legs into center, let them go. And then you can hug both knees in. Maybe bring the forehead towards the knees. Switching sides, take the left ankle over the right knee and let the legs drop towards the right. Maybe use the right hand to gently press the knee away from you, creating some space. Gently bring the legs back around and hug the knees in. Maybe rock from side to side. Preparing for Savasana, make your body comfortable on your mat. And let's take 3 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth and let go. Inhale fully. Exhale, release. Inhale completely. Exhale, let it go. Savasana. Surrender. Begin to wake the body up with a little gentle movement. Anything that feels good. And we're going to find our way up to a seat. Taking a few breaths just to feel grateful for everything we are. It's like this practice just turns the lights on in this house that our spirit lives in. Thank you for taking the time to take good care of this house. Namaskar. If you like what you see on Yoga Creatives, please do us a favor and hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much.